What's going on, guys? Well, I want to talk about this knife a little bit here, but more so the company. This is a new company which is being run by an old friend of mine, someone who I met online back in 2011. His name's Armand Palacio. Back then, he was making really cool custom battle songs. I ended up picking one up. I did a review on it. You can see it in my older videos. If you just type in a battle song Armand or battle song Palacio. Very cool, but unfortunately no longer made, no longer available. But I haven't talked to him in many years, and in the beginning of this year, he recontacted me and got in touch with me, and we kind of got updated in each other's lives, and he was saying he's back into making knives. He's not doing battle songs anymore, but he's doing these fixed blades, and he moved to Australia, where he started a new company. It's called OutbackworkX. It's spelled OutbackworkX, and he's doing a couple fixed blades these days. Looks like he has a neck knife too. But he asked me if I wanted to try out what he calls the Dingo, which is this knife. And I said, yeah, sure. And I've had this for many months now. I've been using it on and off. I really like it a lot. My biggest issue with it was the fact that it had the cord wrapped handles. All right, I'm just not a fan of it. You have such a beautiful design, beautiful work, and it's kind of cheapened by having the cord wrap. Some dudes are into it. Some guys don't mind it. For me, I happen to prefer scales. In fact, I'd rather just not have a wrap at all and just put on a glove in my hand and just use it like that. Just not into paracord wraps all that much these days. It didn't really bother me years ago, but especially with custom work that's in the $300 price range, I don't want to see paracord on it. I want to see some cool scales or something, But I was talking to him about it. And since it's been so many months since I last talked to him, I was going to do a review, and I got back in touch and asked him a couple questions. So not only did he go away with the paracord wrapped handles, which I thought was a good idea, he's going to do some G10 scales on this, but he's also going to offer a sheath, a kydex sheath for it. It's going to come with the knife probably, because originally he just had these sheaths made, or storage packs I should say, which I actually really liked. I liked it with the kangaroo crossing sign. Thought that was pretty cool. All right, it's a nice padded case. But, most guys who buy these knives, they aren't really collecting them, they're using them, so they want, a nice kydex sheath to come with it, which is a good choice. So he's making all the right business moves, in my opinion. Plus, he's going to go with some other steels. This one's in 1095, which performed well. He might keep the 1095, but he's also looking to maybe add CPM D2, as well as CPM 3V, which is a huge difference as well. And the prices are also going to change a little bit. So instead of doing a review on this knife, because this knife may not be available that much longer, and it's also probably only going to be available to the Australian market. All right, so he's not going to ship it back to the States or other countries. It's just going to be available to, the knife people that live in Australia. Make everything nice and simple. So anyway, I just kind of want to get the name out there. It's just another guy to keep an eye on, because he's very talented. I can't wait to see what comes out in the future. I noticed the website still shows these Dingos as is. So I don't know if he's going to update the website or maybe start a new website or what, but it's worth keeping an eye on. Of course, you can contact him directly, probably through the site as well. So you can ask more questions if you want to see what the the final versions are going to look like with the scales and the sheaths and such. But I had this knife for a really long time, ever since I mentioned, I don't know if you guys remember this, these kangaroo scrotums, which I thought was funny. Some people think it's just disgusting. It's cleaned, and there's nothing in there. It's just a plastic, hollow container. It's a good luck charm, and it's interesting, and I'm weird. I like weird things. But yeah, when I first showed that is when I got this knife, and I've been testing it ever since, on and off, in between, trying other knives, and it performs really well. Like I said, my only gripes were basically going to be fixed, so I didn't want to do a full review on it, because these are probably not going to be available like this much longer. So stay tuned, and like I said, check out his website and get in touch with him if you want more information specifically about what's coming out. But I believe his knives were just released for the first time at the Paris Knife Show. So I think it's pretty cool. Now that they're on the market and people know about them, I wanted to spread the word as well. So I'm very interested in seeing what he comes up with in the future. But yeah, there you go. So if you're in Australia, definitely check out his website, OutbackworkX. Get a hold of him, and you have another option for some nice custom steel over in Australia. All right. I know, unfortunately, a lot of the countries out there, you guys are just so limited in what you can get. So it's good to have options, and this is yet another good option. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.